All right, real quick before I forget, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, doing the Tulsa Clash Next Gen at Chili Bowl, just for a fun little race. First 40 people to sign up once the server goes up, get in, and hopefully we'll have a fun time. So it's going to be a 80 lap race, cautions not counting. I think heat races are 12 laps and LCQs are 16 laps. 18 start the main, and we'll see how it goes. There is a setup in the hosted section. If you search Neben 5 hosted in the new forums, you can find that there. And yeah, see how that goes. Now, to see how this goes, I have a feeling, unless I am just absolutely terrible at driving this, that we're going to spend probably about 100 laps under caution for a 50 lap race. It's like I did 9 laps and the right front was at 85 and I was taking it fairly easy. Not locking up the fronts, not overdriving entry, and everyone else I was seeing was way overdriving, but maybe I am just not driving correctly. The car does not turn. The setup is way too tight, and that causes it to get tight off exit, and then you spin. Plus, it is a massive braking zone, which people are not used to, and I'm just going to start in the back. I have a feeling that there's going to be a big one, and I also have a feeling that saving tires is going to be good. I also don't think starting up front is going to do me any good because we'll just get ran over. I mean, we're probably going to get ran over no matter what because I'm not just diving it in and burning off 80% of my right front into each corner. But here is the car. This is a scheme I painted up. It's on trading paints for the Toyota. Showed it off in the Chili Bowl Tulsa Clash video, but real quick look at it. And I like it. I feel it's pretty good. It's not, it's not the amazing paint schemes, but for a fictional, I feel I did pretty good. And then if I keep up this painting streak, I'll probably hate it in about 2 months. But if you want that or a Ream version of it, that's all up on Trading Paints. And, well, we're ready to race. We're going to be nice and boring here, see how many people decide to run. I already got 4 people with checkered flags, but 1 isn't in here. I did also just paint up a new tour mod. Let me just pull this up here real quick. I'm not sure if I like the new tour mod. It's an STP, which can look good and can look terrible. So, pull this up, and so here is the 2 versions of this car. I'm still not sure on this one. STP is really hard to get to look good. But I think I got it okay. In-game, it looks fairly good. Stamp numbers look alright. But it's a hard one to work with. I did start off trying to just go with the Dayglow Red, because STP originally wanted Petty to be just solid red, like their Indy cars for the Indy 500. And Petty obviously wanted some Petty Blue on there. They came to a compromise, and now we've got the most iconic paint scheme with 2 colors coming together like that, if you didn't know that story. So, yeah, it's up there. Tour mods are difficult to paint just because there's not a lot of space to work with, and then there's a lot of junk going everywhere, so just something to look at. It's just, eventually I'm going to get bored with painting. I get in these moods where I paint a bunch and then I get sick of it, paint a bunch and get sick of it. Last week I did a lot of painting just because I had the week off and was watching the Chili Bowl. So now that I'm back at work and racing, it's going to be a little less free time on my hand. So yeah, it looks like we're starting 15th at the moment. Hopefully a few more go. Let's see what we got for checkered flags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people right now. 6 people right now that we're waiting on. But yeah, hopefully Friday goes well. Hopefully it's fun. And then we'll see. I think the Coliseum's going to be coming out in a week or two, probably. Probably not this week, just because of the holiday on Monday. Maybe next week or the week after. Most likely, it's got to be out before the 2nd, unless they're going to get everyone in the Coke Series on a special version of it that no one else has access to, which they've done before. But they're supposed to race there on the 2nd. Coke Series actually has a really good looking schedule. I know a lot of the drivers were complaining that the races were too short, but that is in line with the F1 esports. They do like 33-35% of the regular race, only 100 kilometers. And NASCAR is already really long, so when you're doing half-length races, sorry to tell you, no one really wants to sit around and watch that long of races. Just with announcers and driving or racing on screen, I don't know. It's really hard. Even like me, I know a lot of people in the series and want to see how they do, but I don't want to sit there and watch it for 2.5 hours. I feel like my videos are a little different when I do the longer races because there's a whole different element to it. Because you're seeing one perspective the entire time and hearing what's going on in my brain, if anything. So, yeah, I feel that's a little different than what you guys see every single day. And it's really hard to sit there and watch for 2 hours, whatever it ends up being, watching a regular broadcast. So, make sure everyone's loaded up on their paint schemes before I hop in. Got a lot of plane cars at the back. Let's go to mine, and back here, loaded up. Alright. So we're starting on the inside, which is good, because I think I'm just going to bail out right at the start, let everyone go high. Because this just, I've just got this feeling, I could be completely wrong, that's happened 1,000 times. I just got this feeling that there's going to be some big wrecks and people running into the back of each other. I mean, we've already got one guy on the idiot horn. But, yeah, it's...
You have 2 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
It's going to be a little boring at the start. We'll see if we can just figure out what we're going to do, but... I don't trust... Yeah, I don't trust anyone right now with what I've seen out of the practice session. So, we move up a road because the person in front of us is starting from the pits, it looks like.
Catch up, 7 car.
Double check. Everything's up and running and working. Okay. We've got enough fuel to go the whole way. We've got how many sets of tires? 2 sets of tires. And those are going to be needed. But we are going to make it very obvious that we don't want to go forward, and hopefully no one runs into us. I really want this to be a good race and be able to race, but I also don't want to instantly get wrecked. So, to the back we go. I know that's going to anger a few people, but I'd rather have a 50-minute video than a 1-minute video.
Green, green, green. Outside. Clear high.
And there they are, running into each other and wrecking already.
Car download. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now. Past the 20 car. Past the 20 car. Catch up.
Who could have seen that coming? That was just someone overdriving the entry, running into a couple of people, and then everyone's spinning because there is no sliding this car. So, we're going to count that as 1 lap under caution. We have not had a green lap. We may just go the whole 50 under yellow. I haven't looked to see how bad these are, but just seeing, like, there was a 4,000 I-rated guy in my practice server just blowing every corner massively.
Catch up, 18 car.
Interesting that we didn't get pit road open. Still be trying to catch the pace car.
Catch up, 18
It's a little odd.
car.
So after all of that, we're in 14th, even though I never hit the gas.
Pit road is now open.
Now, all the people that were in that wreck, none of them got damage, I don't think, so. Not enough damage to make them very slow. But we are going to the back, because I just don't want to deal with... We gotta get rid of the idiots first. Hopefully that happens fairly soon, or... We've just got to pass the people after they completely destroy their tires. We'll top off with some fuel here. Not that we need it, but to give us something to do, make the pit crew earn their money.
All clear, punch it.
Everyone to go. So, yeah, I'd really like to get a good race in and kind of feel how this track is going to run, but I mean, this setup is one of the tightest, worst setups I've driven with this car. I think they just had to do it to make it not be loose, but it's now just causing people to spin on exit because they have so much wheel in it. Like, people just, they don't understand the more you turn the wheels, not going to help. You should never go past a certain point.
28.042.
Unless you're on a road course, but there's one angle to get through the corner and you just need to adjust your speed. Otherwise, you're just scrubbing.
Get ready, going green.
But we got the top side all to ourselves back here, and we'll see if we can go more than a corner. Can we get a whole lap in before lap 10? Oh, we don't have the top all to ourselves. The two cars behind us now.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
Hopefully they're on the inside.
Green flag, green flag.
And we will let them all go. Have fun wrecking.
Car inside. 1 minute. 4.27. Clear inside.
All right. Everyone's figured out 1 and 2. Now we're going to go to 3. It's a whole new experience. And they're wrecking.
Low car up high. Car stopped up high. The yellow flag is out. Line up.
Still not
Pit
done.
road is closed right now.
Still not a completed lap.
Catch up 23.
This thing is a complete pain in the ass to get stopped. Really do not like these brakes. I definitely need to update
Catch up 2.
and make them better. Alright, well, we are now on lap 7 and have yet to do a green lap. But now we've got to enter both corners, so hopefully everyone's got it down now. You turn left, you slow down. Try not to hit the wall on the outside.
Catch up 2. Car.
Like, I nearly backed out of this, seeing everyone in practice. But figured maybe I could provide some entertainment. I don't want any more fuel. Alright, well, we're going to let a few of these guys go by. As long as they get going before the pace car. Sadly, no one's wrecking hard enough to, like, get out of the race. That's what we need, is to eliminate a few of these people, but we'll eventually be able to make some passes if we get a long run. And by long run, I mean like 5 laps. Alright, looks like
They want you in single file. Catch up 23. Car. 1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside. Catch up 2. Car.
know this isn't a fun way to race, but I'm hoping that I am providing a little bit of entertainment for you for just suffering through this horrible race. It's sad that most of the good tracks people are so trash at that you never get good runs. But this combo just... it is not working with this setup. It's just, it's way too tight, does not turn, and people don't slow down.
The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Alright, so that is 2 times everyone's made it through. Never mind.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Spoke too soon.
21 car. Catch up, 21 car.
They forgot how to do turn 2. Got through 1 and midway through 2, but the exit of 2 was a little too difficult. Oh man, I wish I would have been wrong about this race, but here we are. We could probably go 3 laps down right now and still finish on the lead lap. Which, there's one person 3 laps down. The 18's going to get his lap back, I assume.
That's up, 21 car.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be bad, but not this bad. Like, I thought we might get 1 or 2 laps in. But this, I mean, 3,400 strength of field. Everyone in here is A class. No, A doesn't stand for ass, but it may as well. This is sad. I'm looking forward to the real race here.
The lucky dog, let them pass on the outside. Letter 18, car by.
It's gonna be great.
18, car.
It's gonna be different, unique. And obviously I am going to watch quite a few races this season until I see and understand the car, and if it's not good racing, then I'll stop watching as usual. Looking forward to tour mods with Flow subscription. First race is going to be in a month or so. It's like late February at New Smyrna. So that's going to be fun to be able to watch those live.
Catch up, 21 car.
And then F1 car reveals start. It's going to be interesting this year with the reveals, because in previous years the reveal was just kind of like bits of last year's car with parts of the new car and the paint scheme on it. And with the rule changes this year, they're not going to be able to, I don't know if they're going to be able to fake anything. I don't think they'd spend the time to fake a wing or anything like that. But it'll be interesting to see who comes up with some weird designs and see if it goes extremely ugly because they all found some loophole to make something stick out 10 inches, like those horrible nose cones from 8 years ago. Maybe 8 years? Yeah, right around there. it's going to be a fun month. And, yeah, then we'll see Daytona. I still feel like
Next time by.
if one of these gets turned around backwards, it's just going to take off. Because
1 minute.
they've got a bit that comes down in the center. But if you get slammed into from the rear and that breaks, that's not going to drop. Plus, the rest of it's still open. And up under the fenders are big planes that it pretty much looks like a seagull's wing. And yeah, I'm guessing they're going to be just packing a ton of air in behind that and lift off.
About to go green, stay focused.
But smarter people than me are making it. So I would assume they had thought of all that. But they still haven't figured out that the side draft is caused by massive fenders, so we still have that crap dragging the ground pretty much. Alright.
Green, green, green.
Here we go again.
Car inside 1 minute 13.0.
Okay.
Say hi.
Turn 1.
Still there, hold your line.
We got through turn 2 this time. Oh, almost got a wreck up there. Now we're going back to 3 and 4. Did everyone remember how to do this? Well, maybe. We got to get to the exit though. Holy crap, we did it. Now we're going to try to do our first full speed lap. As we were all getting up to speed to turn 1.
0.648.
Looky, look at this. Are we gonna do 2 laps green? This is the kind of racing you get with these high strength of fields. 2 green flag laps. Not gonna see that in any other split. Big lockup out of the 18. 21 heading to the wall. I haven't even tried to go fast yet. All about the tires. About looped it into the corner. Oh, we got one spun to the inside. That's the one car. Let's see if we can get around the 16 and the 18. Oh yeah, he's overdriving it. He's not going to have a right front left in a few laps.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
Look at this. We just had to have 3 cautions early, and then we're going to go the rest of the way just fine. Never mind, the 18's almost self-spinning through the center of the corner. Just going in way too hard. We are on session best lap, just a reminder. That's how slow we started off. Just beat our best by 1/4 of a second. Oh, now we got one in the wall up ahead because he overdrove the corner. So my braking point, there's a little thing on the fence right there. That is where I've been braking and shifting down. It's a little slow, but overall it's saving the tires a ton compared to what everyone else is doing. 19's having some issues. Around this guy, hopefully he doesn't self-spin on exit. Clear of him. That puts us up to 16th. Right there. And this guy's overdriving the corner. Luckily he didn't run into us. I don't really have a braking point into 3. It just kind of goes by sound on that one. Overdrove that and is struggling on exit. Nope. It's alright though. He does that a few more times and he'll be going backwards quicker.
Outside. Still there. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. 35.399. Keep low.
Well, maybe I'm not going to pass him. Maybe I'm going too easy into it. They're all getting the middle line to work, but...
Car outside. We're halfway in the race. Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. 35.398. Clear. Car outside.
Drive it in a little harder here.
Still there. Clear high.
There we go, he got loose. Now hopefully he doesn't run into the back of us.
35.477. Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
A little loose going up the transition. I don't know if the 7's just taking it easy or is a bit off pace. They didn't take it easy into the corner.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear high.
And I think he's just letting us by there. Alright, that is 14th. And the 19 is wrecking behind. Doesn't look like it'll be a caution.
0.499.
23 behind. He has been doing a good job of not overdriving, but he just really overdrove that corner. We got a little loose down there. trying to go a bit harder. Need to be easy. Ease the throttle up. 2.2 seconds ahead.
35.482.
2.3 seconds. And out of this corner, 2.2. So that stayed even, so let's go to last lap. Start kind of working on a late run line. Locked him up just a bit there. Definitely kind of like Martinsville, get off the brakes and let it roll. Missed the corner there though, trying to get off the brakes early. 1.7.
35.506.
Got 2 cars in the infield. Those are for positions. Hopefully it doesn't bring out a caution. Really need this to go all the way. Tried to go in a little deeper just to see. Yeah, it's not worth it. Can't really brake any later. I just missed the corner. We're gaining on them, so should be able to get a top 10 if it goes green. If we get a caution, then it's just going to be a wreck fest to the end.
35.749. Caution.
And
they want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
alright, it's a wreck fest time. Oh look, the 16. How many times has he wrecked?
Catch up 20. Car.
Well, we could have had a top 10. We may still, but we have way too much of a chance of getting wrecked once we get back going. I'm not going to take fuel, but I'm afraid that's going to loosen up the car on new tires like it did at Iowa. But now it's just going to be a, well, probably 15 laps under caution to end it. Well, no, because we got 1 green-white checkered, so maybe 20 laps under caution. Almost missed the pits again because the brakes suck.
Okay, go. Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tyres remaining. Line up, single file.
Tires were 72, 81, 91, 91 on the lefts. Now, I really hope when I try to go fast on new tires I don't wreck, because then everything that I've said up to this point is going to get thrown back at me, but we'll see. We're going to be starting on the inside, so that's good. In 11th. Go to best lap. Missed it. Do that with the tab key. "41 minutes into this video, 30 minutes into the race. It's supposed to take 28 minutes if we did our fastest lap the entire time. So we should, if it had went green the whole way, we should be about wrapping it up. But I have a feeling we've got about 10 more minutes of cautions and some anger.
One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside. 1 minute 18.969.
Let's see what happens when we try to race now. We've survived the first 38 laps. Do I screw up? Does someone else screw up? Or do we get a good finish to this?
Get ready, going green.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just start in second gear. Feel like the 23 behind me has been pretty good and patient. Sounds like a few are starting in first. I just didn't like that pull to the right. And there was some bumps there that would have been really scary. We got 3 wide ahead of us.
1 minute 12.953. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Keep low. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
It's not going to be any good place to hide from whatever's about to happen.
Clear inside, still there.
And the 4 just goes up and eats the wall.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. Still there. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear high.
Luckily everyone's overdriving their cars and it's just killing them in the corners, so we got some space behind us. And I think we're in 11th again.
4.745. 10 to go, this time by.
Had to take it easy there on exit. It was wanting to snap a bit. almost snapped there.
34.322.
Didn't let all the way off the gas there. I don't know why I did that.
Still there.
Missed the shift.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there. Hold your line. Keep low. 34.491. Clear up top.
Well, at least we're green. Just gotta hope that some spots start coming back to me. That guy's not gonna save that. Wow, he saved it. Nope. He saved it, and then I think he got ran into, or just everything was too hot.
4.788.
That puts us back to 11th. I have a feeling we're gonna finish 11th. Really missed that corner. But we got some people slowing things up ahead of us.
Pit road is closed.
Well, there's no good answer to this. It's gonna be a couple of laps. Now, did the whole field just get wrecked? Alright, so we may come in and take 2 tires.
5 to go. The pit road's open.
Or if everyone pits in front of us, then obviously we're going to stay out. But
Catch up, 22 car.
some are pitting. Let's see what happens behind us. Well, hopefully this isn't a black flag.
Pasta, 7 car.
Decided it was a bad idea. And we hadn't crossed the cones, and there's no entry rules other than you have to go in on that. Doesn't say anything about having to pit when you're on it. So we're in 9th.
Letter 16 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Now there are only 3-4 cars behind us. Yeah, so maybe a bad call. I thought there was more people staying out. But it could just be instant cautions every time, so. Feeling like it's going to be in 11th place, though, no matter what happens. So we got the inside, so that's good.
Pit road is closed.
Is it going to turn to a green, white, checkered? It's going to be 49 when we get 1 to go, which means it'd be 50 when we start. Which would just be a white checkered. So I'm guessing we'll go green, white, checkered here, which means pitting was a bad idea because instant wreck ends the race. And you don't have the 2 shots at it, like I was thinking we were going to get. But we'll see what it says here. If it is green, white, checkered, I'm happy with my call then.
1 to go.
Yep. Alright. Very happy with my call.
Looks like this is the final time we'll try for a green, white, checkered finish. 1 minute 20.737.
Alright, so all we need is for someone to wipe out 2 or 3 people up ahead of us, and they all go to the wall in 1 and 2. We go under them, and then the yellow comes out, and we get like 4th. Can we have that happen?
About to go green, stay focused.
Here we go. Very hard to see the leader, so try to get a good start. Is leader going to go early? Leader goes early.
Green, green, green. You're in the top 10.
He missed his shift.
1 minute 13.912. Car outside.
I had to just go easy in there. 3 wide.
Outside clear. Outside. Still there. Stay low.
Gonna be like 3 wide here.
Hold your line. White flag.
Not gonna have a caution that ends it, so
34.955. Car outside. Stay low. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
it's the shift.
Outside.
Contact ahead. Try not to get ran over by the 22. Got a couple of free spots.
Outside if you want it.
That's going to move us to 6th, right where we're supposed to finish.
There's the flag. It's over.
All right, well, we end up right where we're supposed to.
Good job. Very good job.
We only raced about 2 laps there to 100%. It was fun at the end, though. Got lucky with them making contact. And thankfully, we didn't get ran over. I thought the 22 was going to run us over, but luckily he loses so much on exit that just didn't do anything. He wasn't close enough at that point. And then everyone that pit kind of screwed themselves there since it was just a green, white, checkered. So I made the right call. And P6. Let's make sure no one said hi to us. Nope. Alright. What all happened? 14's just moving out of the way of the 4 that they didn't even get into each other. All these spins were separate of each other. 24 just dives it in, hits the grass, spins up. This guy has a 3,900 I rating. And then the 14 spins, he moves up so he doesn't get killed, and the 16's coming down, not ready for 3 wide, because you're not thinking that. The 7 checks up, and then he drives up into the 1 and spins, so all 3 of the cars that spun there had nothing to do with each other than they were, like, in the vicinity checking up for each other and trying to move out of the way. The next one, 16, goes into the corner and self-spins and drives straight up into the wall, and the 18, nowhere to go. I don't know what the 18 was doing up there. He was just going to run that line. He just missed the corner. And the next one, the 22, self-spins out of the corner. And unfortunately, that brought out a caution. Just enough people behind because we were going so slow and he just wasn't quite off the track. Then we got going for a bit. 21 scrapes the wall. 13 just keeps turning the wheel and it ain't turning. Because, well, when you overdrive the corner that bad, it's not going to turn. '18's shifting up through the exit. Maybe? That can't be good. '19 getting loose. Thankfully, he waited until after we got past him to lose it. Wes. Oh, Wes is getting loose. Wes is in the wall. Wes is the car that we saw there. And the 15, he pooped a little. He kind of overreacted there. He was gonna get past him, and then he's in the grass, and does he? Alright, he does save it and keep going. And the 16 just turns down. Like, you got a car under you. You don't need to go that low, especially when you're multiple laps down. And the 16 off the corner, self-spins and wrecks. And the leaders are coming, and he is stuck in the wall and sitting there. And sitting there, and sitting there, and sitting there, and sitting there. So does he just wait for everyone to go by and then, okay. I guess, I mean, you can't say he's bringing out a caution, because why would someone 3 laps down try to bring out a caution? He probably wasn't going to get going in time. Then we're back to green, and the 20 loses it, eats the wall, and the 23, who was taking it easy and safe with us, gets a chunk of that. And the 13 and the 21. How did all these guys get involved? The 19. Somehow everyone found a way to get involved in that. That's impressive. Here's me. I had to do that. Or overdrives the corner again. '22 really overdrove the corner. Couldn't even get it to turn down. Like, I feel like I'm on the limit of the car turning, and these people are driving in even harder and obviously not getting it to turn. What is up with these guys? Alright, so 17, a little slow off the corner. 15 gets a run, but doesn't really make a move. And then they just both brake late and they both go up the track, and thank you very much. I will take 6th. Yeah, what a weird race. Weird. But we got where we're supposed to be, so very surprised by that. Let's take a look at this. We gained 43 iRating, we gained 57 safety rating. We had 5 cautions for 19 laps, second split 5 cautions for 20 laps, and bottom split 5 cautions for 20 laps. So, doesn't really matter which one you're in, they all kind of sucked. At least the start of it sucked. Then we got going, but yeah, I mean, not bad. We got 6th, and we didn't do it by just underdriving the car the whole way. We actually had to push it there at the end. So, hope you enjoyed it when we got racing. It was fun to race. It's just, it's a track that isn't a 1.5 miler, so people can't just put the gas down and drive. You actually have to do some things and slow down. Sadly, the past few years of NASCAR have taught a lot of people how to not drive. And when you actually get to a track you have to drive, it all goes to hell. So, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.